you.
Ooh.
Anytime.
Wow, that was a very loud clap. Shock. Okay. Maybe we could start off the interview by you having you say hi to the camera and also introducing yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Jasper. I'm an artist and also a social media content creator. Right, that's about it.
Yeah, that's good. Actually, I wanted to ask, right?
Yeah.
Because in your your wiki page and all that, right?
Wiki? You mean I have a wiki page?
Yeah, have. So when we were doing research on you, right, we saw
Okay.
your name is
Must be all false news.
no lah. But I mean, because your name is, you introduce yourself as Jasper, right? But
Jaspers,
then Jaspers. Oh,
With
okay.
an S.
With an S. Why do you add the S?
That's not my choice. You know, I first started off in the industry because my name, Chinese name, right? And I was like, I don't think people can remember a Chinese name, right? Let's have a Christian name, something like that. So I said, okay lah, call it Jasper. But then, you know, I always go to feng shui, 算命. Yeah, then the 算命师, it was like, Jasper. Because I wanted a artist name for Chinese. Then it's like, okay, this is blah blah blah. Lai Yuhan is your artist name. Okay. Oh, I'll call Jaspers Lai Yuhan. Okay, can nice.
Quite nice.
Must be what Okay. Then I said, Then I said, what? But your Jasper, Jasper, not enough. Jasper, 6 letter not enough. Must have one more.
Why?
I said, huh? English name also can man. He said, yeah. So I said, okay, add an S lor. Jasper, but S is silence.
Oh.
Jasper. S come later.
You like got feng
A
shui
bit
meaning?
weird lah. But I was like, you mean English name also can 算命 one?
I also didn't know eh.
I also didn't know, but
wow.
well, makes it special.
Okay.
S for special.
That's a very interesting story,
Yeah.
actually. I didn't know also that like English names also can play a part in feng
No
shui.
idea. But I mean, so far so good.
Oh.
Right? Yeah. But now and then people still mix up lah. They will still write as JSPR. I guess it's fine. To me, it's whatever name you want to call me. As long as I know you're calling me. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I also noticed from your Instagram page that you just returned from Malaysia not long ago.
VTL. Eh.
But how was it? Everything?
I guess it's quite an emotional trip actually.
Oh, why?
Because I've not seen my grandma, should I call it my paternal side of family, for about close to a year plus. Yeah, because actually I'm born in Malaysia, Selangor, but I grew up in Singapore. So I guess it's been the longest time I've not seen them, and they are really getting quite old. Yeah, and I'm pretty close with them. So I wanted this trip I wanted to really grab hold of every opportunity to spend time with them. So once I heard, there's a VTL, then I was like, I think I need to get a ticket. Yeah. And of course, I have a lot of friends in Malaysia because I've been traveling, pre-COVID time, traveling to Malaysia for work. So I've made great friends, like a lot of great friends. And they always say like, when are you coming back? You know, and then I was like, okay, I'm back, VTL. Yeah, I mean, I've catch up with my family, catch up with all my friends, and of course work. Yeah, talk business.
Wow.
Talk
so it's
business.
Work and personal.
Work and personal trip lah. I guess maximize time. Yeah.
Okay, it's good to hear. But how was the entire process like? Was the VTL process very troublesome? Or?
It's not troublesome, but it's pretty tedious. Like, I'm not a very detailed person. Like, for God's sake, I'm like the most careless person on earth. Yeah, but I'm very glad that I have a very good manager which is sitting there. Right? She helped me handle most of the document, quite detailedly. So, but we missed out one very important detail.
What is it?
I almost couldn't fly. My passport is less than 6 months. I I guess we are all careless. Yeah. So before I fly, I think about 2 days or 3 days before I fly, we already have booked everything. You need to like go to Malaysia app My Senjata. You need to trace together this and that, da 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 da. And then after that, 3 days before you fly, I was looking through the passport. Okay, everything should be done. Hey, I left 5 months only. I was like, Jalan, how I left 5 months. Cannot fly lah. So I have to cancel all my job on that day, fly to ICA, make a urgent case, and get my passport done within 24 hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah. If not, damn sad.
That's like the most important one.
And that's like the only one that we didn't realize. So is it careless, right? Yeah. But I mean, it's very detailed, the whole process lah. But actually, because during COVID time, I did travel to Malaysia and Taiwan. Those are for Green Lane Pass. That is actually a little bit more troublesome, I would say. Yeah, for VTL, it's actually quite smooth as long as you get your document done. Yeah.
And your passport.
And my passport.
Yeah.
Yes, and my passport. It's so paiseh.
It's okay. At least you got it done in time.
And I'm back.
Oh yeah, at least you got back. But ICA actually worked quite fast.
Very fast. I'm very surprised because I call all my friends. I say, how 6 months? 5 months. 5 months can fly or not? Some say yes. Some say no. Some say you go airport try lah. I also got try before. They say can ne. I was like, really But COVID time can I almost didn't. I almost wanted to just try my luck.
Luckily you didn't. I don't think it's very safe to try.
I'm a risk taker. But it's a bad risk.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so maybe since we talked about the how you haven't seen your family in Malaysia for about a year, right?
Yeah.
Like because of the pandemic,
Right.
it's very difficult to travel.
Right.
So has it changed your priorities so far? And how so?
I think it has always been the top few priority.
Family.
Family, friends, work. I put self at the later, maybe fourth. I guess it changed my priority more for self. Yeah, but family is still my priority lah, in a way. I guess the pandemic taught us a very good lessons to really cherish the moment with your family, with your loved one actually. As much as you can, because you never know. Because the last time that I flew back here, I was like, okay, bye, see you. You have no idea this bye is like 365 days. For some, it's like 2 years. For some, it's like 3 years. So you never know. So now I will hug them as though I won't see them anymore. I guess it's a very important lesson for every one of us.
Yeah, that's very sweet. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Maybe the next one I'll go is also something to do with the pandemic and also your line of work. So why do you think the arts and entertainment are still so important amidst the pandemic?
Essential. How
Essential.
You must why is it so important?
Yeah.
I guess it's very important because it's mental health. I mean, obviously, it's not the essential like food and shelter, but it's also equally important, I think. Mental health, I think, is something that we all did not really pay attention to. Like, I guess pre-COVID, most of us were there. Nobody care about mental health. Nobody even know what is stress or isolation is. But, during this pandemic, we have experienced a lot of unexpected stuff. And because I've been doing social media, luckily I started social media a year before COVID, right? So I have some followings, and during the pandemic, I create a lot of comedy content. I interact with all the fans or through social media, Facebook Live, yada yada, blah blah blah, and I receive a lot of comments right? They'll be like, I'm really looking forward to your content every week. I'm looking forward to talking to you on live. I'm so happy that you entertain us. We had a great laugh. We can laugh the whole day because we watch your videos, you see. And I think that's so important because they can't travel. They can't go out. They can't talk to people. They need to keep their mind sane. They need to, we are there partly to distract them from the reality, you know, but also to make them, to lack of better words, but to make them really to really, I really don't know what's the word to call it, to forget about all the misery they have. Like, they miss their family, they miss their wife, or I do have like some friends whereby, or fans, they have family members whose was positive COVID and then passed away. Yeah, and I mean, they use all these videos and all this to really distract themselves. And I think we have a role to play. I mean, and of course, as well as giving out very correct information to help everyone, help the country to disseminate all the correct information. I guess the government especially is also using our social media, right, for the influencer, content creator, to also disseminate all these informations, correct information to the people. I guess it's a medium, right? It's very important.
Yeah, I saw some of your videos. You actually teach people like how to use the ART test, right? And also like how to use the
not really the 100% correct one, right? Because you know why? Because I try to use it in a more creative way, a way where people can laugh at it, they can think about it, and it sticks to their mind, right? Things like, for example, C and T. I have a lot of people asking me, I really don't know how to look at the ART test. What, one line, two line, got C, got T. You know, everybody is, a lot of people don't know. So I'll be like, okay, so C is for clear. T is for tio, with a question mark. And then CT will be like, confirm tio lah. Then to them, it's like, oh, okay, easy to remember. Yeah, in a way lah, even though it's not like 100% correct. Actually, until now, I still don't know what is C and T. What is C and T?
I also forgot.
Yeah, but in more layman term, right? Maybe these are all the things that help them.
It's easier to remember lah.
Easier to remember lah. Yeah. If not, they get panic seeing the C and one line. C for what? C for what? Yeah, in a way like in a more humorous way. Yeah.
So you have done so many types of all these videos, right? A little bit educational, yet with obviously everything is like comedy one lah.
Yeah, some are ridiculous.
Yeah. But then, what are your favorite types of videos to do?
Favorite types of videos I have a favorite genre videos, but it's not very well received. Yeah, why you all like that? Good video, you don't like talk nonsense one. You all like.
Like what? What was it?
Okay, during the pandemic, this year, Chinese New Year and Valentine's Day, I'm stuck in Singapore, right? I can't like go back to Malaysia or travel to other countries. So I'm stuck in Singapore, and I was thinking, what can I do for everyone out there? And then suddenly a thought went through my mind. I was like, oh, what I can do is I can actually help a lot of people whose family members are stuck in Singapore. You know what I mean? Like, there might be people from Taiwan, family from Taiwan or Malaysia, Hong Kong, whereby they have their mom or their dad or their boyfriends or girlfriends, they're working in Singapore, but they can't travel back to spend time with them during Chinese New Year or Valentine's Day. So what I did was I get them to write message and record videos, and then I, as a 龅牙姑, will go to wherever they are to surprise them and send them gifts. Yeah, it's called 龅牙姑 Express, right? And I personally feel like it's a very meaningful project. But because it's not the, nonsense comedy. It's well received, but it's not as compared to the rest of the nonsensical videos, comedy video. It's like a bit lah. It's a bit hurt lah. I'll be like, because when we are doing it, I think we did it for 2 days, right? It's a 2-day shoot. We sent it to about 10 plus families. Well, they cry. You know, you see this pandemic affects them, and you see their love, undying love. You know, they cry watching these videos. They cry because they say, "Oh, such a nice gesture from their loved ones." Yeah, so these are my favorite moments and my favorite videos. Yeah, but it might not be yours. It's mine because I think it's meaningful.
It's very heartwarming, actually.
It's heartwarming, yeah.
I thought heartwarming gestures like that would do well, though. But
social media, I have no idea.
Then you said the type that people like is the nonsense kind. Like what do you mean?
Like I did a video with like Hui Ge, Alamak. I also did with Mark Lee. Right, I did a few with them.
Oh yeah,
as
I think I've seen
Dr. Pao Yaku, and then like the nonsense lah. You know, the mask need to quarantine 14 days. You can reuse. So don't call me. I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. Okay, it's like all you need is 14 masks for the whole year, because the day one you can quarantine 14 days. I'm just joking. Yeah. So these are it's quite well received, like on social media lah. Like, obviously all these videos can't go on TV. But I mean, I max out what I can do, you know, by not crossing the line, but I'm on the line. And it's pretty well received on Facebook and TikTok, actually. TikTok, I think it garnered about 5.8, 5.7, 5.8 mils for Hui Ge Ma's video. Yeah, and then Facebook for Mark's video is about 2 point something mil. It's quite remarkable, I guess. Yeah, I've not seen meals.
Yeah, it's quite
a longer time.
Yeah, because we do TikTok also, we know.
Yeah,
it's
but
not easy.
when it goes viral, it goes viral.
Yeah.
Like
you went viral.
Yeah.
But speaking of TikTok also, since you've been on the app for quite some time, right? Right now, are there any trends any trends that you would like to try?
Not really. Actually, to be very honest, when I first started off social media, I didn't really wanted to start social media.
Why?
I don't like to do content.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a very hard thing, right?
You're a social media content creator, you don't want to.
But that was like before I started, because you see, I do movies. I was like on TV. I do hosting for TV programs, yada yada. So to me, social media then was a very by the way thing, right? I didn't really wanted to put in like 100% of my effort on social media because I'm so busy already. Why? Because I have a lot of friends that were influencer, KOL, full time. I see them doing all this and they are chasing numbers. I was like, wow, I don't want to be like that. Right? I want to just enjoy life. Honestly speaking. And then, but because I have Pao Yaku, and then it started to be very well received online. And then my perception of doing social media content changes. I was like, oh, actually, if I do social media, it's more about reaching out to more people and show them my creativity and make them happy. Right, and entertain them. And this is what I always want to do, no matter doing movies or writing article, TV, blah, 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 blah. And this is what I always aim to do, to entertain people. Right, and then I was like, oh, actually, if I aim just to entertain people, I don't care about number, I think I can try. And then that's how it was well received. And then TikTok, for example, it was also a by the way thing. Like, I just recently had my TikTok account, like maybe a year plus 2 ago. Everyone was talking about TikTok. I was saying, what TikTok? Don't want, everybody do, I don't do. I'm this type of person, like everybody do, I don't want to do. Yeah. Then I was like, okay. So then I started to put my Pao Yaku video, like snippets, on TikTok. And then that's how it went viral on TikTok. And I'm surprised because people that don't follow me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, there are people that still don't know Pao Yaku or Jasper, but they know him now on TikTok. So I guess different platform has different audience anyway, right? So when you talk about trend on TikTok, I guess my priority is really to set trend. If you realize, you look through all my TikTok, I don't really do.
Oh, but you do the dance trends quite well, actually.
I try lah, you know what I mean? I try lah. I try to play a bit with my friend, but if I want to talk about solely for channel, then I think it's about putting good content, original good content on the different platforms. And then I set trends. So people will follow. I think there's a lot of people like from China, from Malaysia, different places, or even Indonesia, right? They impersonate Pao Yaku. Yeah. And then they talk about the mask thing in different languages. I've seen them. And I think it warms my heart to know that, you don't just follow the trend. You can actually set trend. So I aim to do that. But of course, I can play a bit. I also can. I do the dance because I just want to howl into people that I can dance.
You dance really very well.
Nobody believe I can dance. I was like, hey, I can dance. I want to dance. I want to learn dance. Then be like, you cannot dance. Yeah, I can. Never mind. I do one. Then people, you can dance. Yeah, okay. Then I got what I want. Just to tell people, I can dance.
Yeah, it's just to show off also.
Just to show off only. Then after that, you never see me do any dance video already.
Yeah, once in a while still okay lah.
Okay lah.
But also, you've been mentioning Pao Yaku, right?
Yeah.
So maybe can let the audience know, like some of the audience who doesn't know about it. Like
Right.
maybe you can give a short introduction. Who is it?
Who is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
what is that kind of personality? How do you come up?
Pao Yaku, I mean, like you see, a very great mentor of mine is Jack Neo, right? He has very well-received characters like Liang Po Po, Liang Si Mei. So I grew up watching his comedy night. In my mind, I'll be like, wow, if one day I can have a Liang Po Po or a Liang Si Mei, that would be great, So I always aim to have a character that people can remember and people can love and well receive, because I think nobody like this face lah. They don't like me. Yeah. So I was like, okay, maybe I can have a character whereby people can like him more than they like me. And then win-win situation, right? So I tried a lot of different characters. Failed. And then I just got like, did I just...
Oh, it's okay, we will censor it also. Yeah.
It's okay, can put it in.
We can censor it. Yeah.
Okay, then I say, it doesn't work. I want to just give up. Right? And then after that, one day when I was bathing, suddenly, buck tooth, 龅牙 in Chinese, 龅牙, buck tooth, just strike me. I was like, what about the buck tooth? I have no idea what about buck tooth. But it just get in my head, you see, buck tooth. So the next day, I actually went to my dentist. Right, I made an appointment. I went to my dentist and I said, can you help me make a dentures, but it's a buck tooth? My dentist was like, huh? I help buck tooth become nice. This is the first time I help people to become buck tooth. I said, yeah, but just help me. First of all, can you make it? If you can you do it? Can. Okay, I got it done in 2 weeks. Buck tooth, very nice. First set. Wow, damn funny. But I have no idea what to do with it. No idea. And then I kept it in my bag for a year. A year. I flew in and out of Singapore to Malaysia to Taiwan. I brought it along with me. I have no idea what to do with it. I don't know. I mean, God just give me buck tooth only. They never give me other things. I don't know. Like Lego, only give me one piece. I don't know what to do with it. But then it was just after a year. I have a friend that was a director. right, she asked me and say, hey, when you flying back to Singapore? I said tomorrow. But tomorrow, can you help me just kalefe, 3 scenes lah in a web series. I was like, can, why not? Right. Then I went over there, I look at the script, even though it's really just a kalefe role. And I was like, oh, damn funny leh. Can. Then I was like, can I use the buck tooth? And she said, okay, just feel free to use whatever it is lah. So I just used the buck tooth, and then it was very well received, even though it's not a supporting role, it's not a main role. People love this character with buck tooth. Then I was like, oh, maybe I can do something with it, So I added like the mushroom head and then the striped t-shirts, and then then I collabed with DZ Teaching in Malaysia, and then we came out with some videos. I was surprised that it actually went viral. Like the whole Malaysia is talking about it suddenly. Then everybody is thinking, wow, who is this Paku? Who is this Paku? It's Jasper. Huh? Who is Jasper? Never heard before lah. Boys to Men one. Huh? What Boys to Men? God man? No lah. But Paku very funny. So everybody was talking about it. And then that's how Paku is born. Very long story, but that's how Paku is born. And then he's actually a very quirky personality. He has a very quirky personality. In Chinese, in Cantonese, it's very taisei. Yeah, and you feel like slapping him. But he does make sense. He talk 99% nonsense, but then 1% will wow you. Right? So creating Paku, I think, is very difficult because I need to surprise the audience, which means that I need to think the unthinkable. I need to plan the unexpected for my audience. Yeah, and then the audience group is like from not just kids. There are a lot of moms, there are a lot of working adults. They are looking at all this content. And then my aim is to really make them happy, surprise. Yeah, it's very challenging, yeah.
Then, because with all these challenges, right, do you think you'll be able to create another character alongside?
It's okay. One is enough. It's like the one is enough campaign. One is enough.
For now.
For now. Maybe. I guess I'll try to maximize Paoyaku lah, but I'll do it in a very tasteful way, because there are a lot of people, they will be like, you should monetize Paoyaku. Do this, do that. You should every week come out with content. Every week. And I was like, no, I don't want. I just want to do it when I feel like doing it. Because if I make it a little bit, if I monetize it too much,
overexposed.
Sometimes his content will be like meh, and then you'll just be one of the character that was online before. I don't want it to happen like that. I want people to make friends with Paoyaku slowly, and hopefully, he can have a legacy lah. One day, wow, Singapore, Malaysia has a character called not just Liang Po Po, not just Auntie Lucy, not just Lulu, have Paoyaku. I mean, I'm still working towards that goal. Yeah, but hopefully. So support, like, and subscribe here. Is it something they always do? Like YouTuber,
exactly.
Like, subscribe, and turn on the ding dong bell here. Yeah. I
think those are really good dreams to have, definitely, because after all, over the years we do have all these characters, but just to have Paoyaku also, I think it shows like there's this new generation of stars, comedians coming up.
Yeah, I guess the industry. I think the entertainment industry, especially the comedy scenes, is pretty much not in a very good position, I think. I guess the older generations... Ooh, I say older! Die! Marley's gonna slap me! the more senior, the senior generation, they have been around for very long and they have remarkable results, and achievements. But who's the next one, right? What's next after them? I guess we have not found an answer to it, or maybe we have not found anyone that is able to match up or being groomed, for the next batch, for the next 30 years. Who is the next Jack Neo? Who's the next Mark Lee? I honestly think that I can't find an answer also. So I guess what I'm trying to do is to really inspire people, so that everyone can come up with their own content, comedy content, and maybe they can be the next Jack Neo. They can be the next legend. Yeah.
What about you? You can also be the next.
Next! Next!
Okay. But also, you've mentioned about how you want to help the next generation, for example. Seeing as how like you're also doing all this content and you have all these mentors, is there any good advice that you've received? And as well as for yourself, what kind of advice would you give to all these people? Like the aspiring comedians or stars, content creators?
Very good advice that I actually had, that was actually given to me was, don't just be an artist that everybody loves you. Be an artist that people respect you. So I don't understand what the hell this person is talking about until recently. So I guess it comes on with your work, your attitude, your mindset, right? I think being an artist or being a content creator is really not just about numbers or awards. It's really, what are you advocating? What example are you setting to people? And the way we do things, well, I guess I hope people can respect my hard work more than they think like, I love Jasper, he's so cute, or he's so handsome. I'm not handsome anyway, but he's so handsome, I like Jasper. I think I would rather them respect me for all the hard work and the creativity and all this. So that's why I'm putting more attention on the intangible stuff, right? Yeah, that's why you see I get fat every year, fatter and fatter.
No? Go ahead.
No, let's see, before and now. Yeah, but for the future generation, or for the up and coming people, I guess to believe in yourself, right? I think that's very important, and be very unique. Be yourself. I think that's very important, because I truly believe that only when you are yourself, you are unique, and people cannot replace you. And the only thing people can is to imitate what you do, right? And photocopy versions of you, right? But you are you, so you set the trend, right? You be unique, and you will flourish if you work hard enough. And you are very persistent, right? There's a lot of if also lah, not just you become you and then you become very famous. Not really lah. Yeah, but I guess the most important thing is to be very authentic. Don't follow trend. I always tell people, don't follow trend, because trend is there for people might not have idea what to do. Okay, they can follow a bit here and there, but now the social media industry is so competitive, right? Everybody has their original content. So, you have to buck up and don't just follow. Create something that is so unique to you that nobody can replace, and only you can do best. Then you can flourish.
Good advice.
Really?
Yeah. No, man. I think, yeah.
Really?
Good. Yeah, we will cut this out. Don't worry.
So if you want to come to my class, sign up. $50 masterclass.
If you give me 30 seconds of your time.
Yeah. Give me 30 seconds of your time. Don't swipe away, because what I'm going to tell you in the next 30 seconds will change your life. Something like that.
Following trend. Okay. Maybe I want to go back a bit to what you mentioned about advocating for certain things. Like, so you mentioned that you also want to gain people's respects, like respect through your work. So are there any causes or anything that you are advocating for, like whether through your work, or the stories that you want to tell?
I guess through my work, I think you can see that I don't just work with, how should I put it? Through my works, I think a very significant representative of me is Nana Wang, number one, right? I guess that really reflects who I am as a creator on a very large scale. What I'm always trying to advocate is really love, like self-love, self-worth, selfless, right? I think this is very important. Yeah, love, self-worth, and selfless. Yeah, so this is always I've been advocating, because growing up is not really that smooth anyway, right? I always tell people, I want to be artist. Then people are like, you so ugly, you so fat, you so aqua, how you want to be artist? You look at people, this type of people is artist. What you want to do? And then I've always trying. I think over the years, I'm always trying to prove to people, I can. Give me a chance. Bad borrows steal a chance, Give me a chance to prove to you, I can. And of course, I've met very good mentors that are willing to give me a chance, even though I'm a nobody. And all these people, I'll really, I respect. Yeah, I'll never forget them. And of course, I've met people, they'll be like, who is this? Get up. Famous, then you come. So I guess like my confidence level is always like a roller coaster ride, and I get very tired of it. Right? Only until I've been always trying to prove to people, even my family, right? Prove to them that I'm serious in the entertainment industry. They never say yes to me, right? That's why they force me to study uni as a backup. Yeah, so it's I guess
typical Asian parents also.
Typical Asian parents, Asian culture. Yeah, so I think that's why growing up is not that easy, even though you know what you want, but people always tell you, no, that is not what you can do. That is not what you want. People want this. Society want this. You cannot want this. You know what I mean? It's always like, tearing. Your world is like tearing apart. What should I do? Should I follow my heart, or should I follow what the society wants me to do and become? So through my work, I always try to tell people, follow your heart. Follow your heart, and the society will somehow, follow you.
You're setting the trend.
Yes, setting the trend. I think you're right. Setting the trend. But it's never easy to be the first man, walking on the moon, It's never easy to set a new path. It's always very difficult. And I can tell you, out of 100, maybe 99 people don't make it. And then they will fall back into, the more traditional way of doing it, which is sad. But we can't do anything about it. But that one person that make it can influence and inspire thousands and millions of people to set their own path. Yeah. So
it's true. Wow.
So come to my master class. Okay, next 30 minutes, it's gonna change your life.
Okay. Maybe I'll ask you now, other than acting, your whole career, right? Acting, script writing, comedy. Is there anything else that you would like to do for your career? And maybe what do you think of your career so far?
I think my career so far is starting to pick up. Like nobody knows I actually started 18 years old. That's 18 years? How long? 34 minus 18. I don't know. My maths failed. 16 years lor. Like, yeah.
Wow, it's a long time.
Yeah, wow, suddenly it hits me. sorry, I'm a bit zoned out. Like, suddenly it hits me that it was like 16.
Like how long you've come so far? How far you've come?
Sorry, what's your question again?
Like what? Okay, you've answered already. What do you think of your career so far, right?
Yeah.
So other than acting, scriptwriting, comedy, and hosting, what else would you like to do? Like, what else would you like to try?
I guess the next step I would like to try is movie directing. Please buy my ticket. If one day I ever, you must cut this one out and say, buy my ticket. I want to try that. I think it's not easy. I think it's a suicide mission. Like, Singapore #1 director is Jack Neo. Then the rest is like the 票房 you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know lah. It's a suicide mission. But I because of #1, it brought me to different places. I've seen how Guo Shen, the director, actually tried to manage the whole movie, the whole set. I think being a director and a scriptwriter, we have a great mission to tell stories that can inspire people. And I think I've done my part as a scriptwriter. I would love to try as a director. Yeah. I think movie is you like, do you love movies?
Yeah.
You watch movies? Yeah, I watch movies like almost every day. Yeah. Yeah. I bought a lot of DVDs and all this. Yeah, I can rewatch. Yeah, and of course, like Apple, they got all this. So, because I love movies so much, and actually movies like Benjamin Button, Pursuit of Happiness, you know, all these movies, I think, and don't know what, this few lah, right? I think they inspire me so much. They have a lot of lessons about life.
But those are not comedy. I thought I don't know why I expected really you to mention comedy.
Yeah, you know. But if you look at Nano Wang, it's comedy. But we talk about social issues. We talk about self-worth, self-love, and selfless. Right? So I want to do movies like that. I think one of the most misconception about Jasper and his work is, confirm do those slapstick comedy one lah. And then that's why when people watch now, they'll be like, huh? That's not your kind of comedy. But no, that's my kind of movies. Because I grew up watching, you know, Pursuit of Happiness, Benjamin Button, and all these movies, and Coach Carter. All these movies, they taught me so much about life and happiness that I want to also do the same. Yeah.
I think that was a very good, great opportunity for you to be a scriptwriter, and it was your first script also.
That was
right?
my first script, yes.
Yeah. So hopefully, like, you know, your first directorial debut will also be very successful.
Very stressed. I don't know. I don't have that opportunity yet, but
you'll get there.
I will work hard. I will work hard. Yeah.
Persistence, right? You mentioned.
Persistent. So, all the bosses out there, you got money to throw on me? I can help you shoot a movie.
But what about script writing? Are you gonna continue that?
Yeah, I'm actually writing Nana Wang #2. Yeah. Actually, it's quite stressful writing script lah. I'm quite an active person, and for me to write script, that means I have to force my ass, you know, down like 12 hours a day to just write stuff and think. It's very tiring process. I really think it's very torturing process. But yet then again, the result is also, you know, the end product is like, oh, you've been through hell, then you can see heaven. You know what I mean?
先苦后甜.
先苦后甜. Yeah, but to think of the 苦, I think I need to like go temple and pray. I really need to do a lot of self-prep, you know. I need to like really enjoy life. I need to travel. I need to meet friends. I need to do this and that, and then after when I'm back, I tell myself, okay, I've done whatever. 先甜后苦再甜. You know what I'm trying to say? Okay, I've done everything. Let's work. And then we'll be all the vulgar. Then after that, done. Yes. Enjoy again. Yeah.
I'm like that also.
You are also right. I need to prep myself. You know, mental health is very important. Yeah.
So maybe since you talk about mental health also, and like you, especially through the pandemic, you realize that, you know, is really very important to everyone also.
Yeah.
So how do you manage your mental well-being lah? Because you mentioned travel, but you know.
Yeah, you can't travel. It's a very good question. It's a question that I also struggle to answer with. How can a comedian be happy?
Exactly. That's why it's good to ask you.
Usually, I can tell you comedians are very sad. I think, I don't know if you agree. Yeah, I have trouble and difficulties maintaining my happiness. But, I mean, I go through a lot of different process lah. There's a lot of hiccups in life. There's a lot of unexpected things that will challenge your mental well-being, you know. I think the most important thing is really to have a very good support system. Like, I have a list of friends that I know when I'm not okay, I'll call them. I will drive to their house, or I know they will drive over to meet me. We might not talk about the issue, but we might just sit down and drink, or we talk about other stuff. But they know and I know that we are there for one another. And I think that's very important, because when you are in a shithole, you feel alone. You don't want to talk to anybody. You just want to bear the responsibility, and then you just soak yourself in sorrow, and I was like, it's me, I'm shitty, I'm just lousy and all these things. But I'm very thankful that I have friends, like great friends. I call, okay, come, you know, and then they give me good advice. Mentors, they give me good advice, and it's only a handful of people, I think less than 5. They give me very good advice, and they will sometimes knock the hell out of me. No, you cannot think like that. Do you know that you blah, 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 blah? Or they will just listen to me. And then as I pour out everything, I become better. Because I speak my mind. I think the most important thing about mental health is we don't speak our mind. We are very afraid to get judged by people. Oh, what if I say what is really true? People will think of me like that. People think of me like that. I guess I've come to a stage whereby I try to be as authentic as possible, because then only when I'm not okay, my good friends know, you know. And I want to do a lot of things in the future lah. I have a lot of dreams and plans for future. So that's why I always want to make sure I'm okay. If I'm not, then I can't do a lot of things, right? How to direct a movie when you are not mentally sane, right? How to make people happy when you are not happy, right? So be rest assured that whenever I come up with my own content online and I try to make you laugh, I'm happy. Because recently, like the recent past few months, if people realize there was a period of 3 months I didn't come up with any content at all. Because maybe I'm just feeling very shitty, right? And then there's a lot of people asking, when are you coming out with content? You know, then my team is asking, when are you coming out with content? It's been a month. Then the next month, it's been 2 months, you never come out with content. It's been 3 months, there's no video. We are going to die. You know, the company is going to die. There's no video. We are not having any money. I just told them, no, I cannot. I'm not okay. I said, please, I'm not okay. Help me. No, don't stress me. When I'm okay, I will come back. Yeah, 不急嘛, you know what I mean? It's 不急, 3 months only lah, you know, don't see me for 3 months. If I come out video, you also don't watch one. So what's the 3 months? You know what I mean? So I try to take my time, and I try to say no when because the last thing I want is to force myself to make you happy when I'm not okay. Then I realize that the thing that I come out with, the content, they don't have soul. You can feel one. Maybe you can laugh lah, but you won't feel like, you'll be like, oh, yeah. Because I'm very sensitive to all these things. So that's why after all the 3 months, when I come back, I had a song for VTL, which is called 等你回来. So that's my comeback content. Yeah. So because I'm also very stressed, like 3 months never come out with any content. What the hell I'm gonna come out with to wow people? You know, you better come out with something good, you know, because people wait for 3 months already. Yeah. So that's why I had that 等你回来. In a way, it's for VTL. It's also for myself. Like 等我自己回来，我等到我自己回来了，回来了，回来了 ，yeah, 回来了. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like metaphorically and physically 回来了. Yeah. So I guess that content, that video and that song that I work with Funky Monkey is very meaningful. Not a lot of people know about that missing 3 months. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it just gets lost, you know, like, cause like especially for TikTok, and you just scroll, you don't really realize it also.
Yeah, and of course, I mean, honestly speaking, I'm very afraid because of all the algorithm, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, you know, you hear a lot of algorithm. You never come out with videos, for how long, they're going to push you to the back, you know. But I guess I don't care that much. Good content will go viral. Good content will go viral. Yeah.
I guess what you've mentioned also about how, you know, you want to have a good support system. Yeah. So that's why you find that content which you take the messages from people and then you go and deliver it to their family. Maybe that's why it resonates so much with you, right? Because like you also want to develop that kind of support system or show them that they have a support system.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Maybe subconsciously I'm doing that. Yeah. But if you realize, I've never really pour out on my own social media all the negative stuff lah. Yeah. I think this is the first time I ever shared all these things. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
So, no problem. Yeah. The next 30 minutes is going to change your life. Yeah. So, I try to stay as positive as possible, but be as authentic self as possible. Then whatever, you know, negativity, I stay true to it lah. With my manager will have to face my shit. My friends will have to face my shit. I can be very honest with you. I have a lot of shit. Yeah.
Then what do you like? I mean, you're known as a comedian, right? You know, your videos also, you're making people laugh. Then how do you handle those kind of people who are like, hey, you're a comedian, right? Can you tell me a joke?
Slap them. I tell you my life story. My life is a joke. Yeah. No, I don't entertain that thing. Yeah.
Especially like when you're so, you know, if you're not feeling well and then they ask you this kind of thing.
I mean, I'm fine now. I'm okay. I mean, I won't take it for like it's an offense or something because they don't know ma. You know, to them it's like, hey, you're a chef, Can you cook me a meal now? Cook me now. Hey, accountants, can you help me calculate my bills now? Why they want to do for you? You know what I mean? But then, I mean, if people were to say this kind of thing to me, I'll be like, hey, it means they appreciate what I do lah. They want to be happy lah. So I tell them, I say, I'm sorry, I don't know how to tell a joke lah. Yeah, but I can be funny. There's a difference, right? Being funny and being able to tell a joke. I cannot tell a joke. I mean, a joke very lame. Yeah. Yeah, lor.
Okay, very nice. So maybe we'll just wrap up with the last few questions. First one of which is, what keeps you motivated to do what you do every day?
I guess if you know what you want and you have an aim, You will wake up doing what you love to do. I don't know what keeps me motivated. I set my own goals, lor. But I can tell you, I've been through days whereby I'm not motivated. I know the difference. Yeah. Like when I was in uni, I'm studying. Dude, make a guess.
Oh, I researched you
Damn
already
it.
lah.
Like I study IT, right? Then I'll be like, I'm like a walking zombie. Yeah. I have no goals. Doomsday. I'm just waiting for me
For
to
the 4
graduate.
years.
Yeah, the 4 years. In fact, it becomes 6 years to end. Yeah. Then once it ends, then I'll be wow, heaven already. You know, I guess it's planting seeds lah. Know what you want. Do what you are happy with. I think that is very important. Do what you are happy with and it's really what you want. Then you will wake up every day feeling motivated. I don't feel like I'm working. Even though today I'm here sharing, I feel like I'm sharing. When I'm doing videos, content, I don't feel like I'm working. Even though I'm writing script, I don't feel like I'm working. I just feel like, wow, I'm doing something very fun. I like. Even though it's shit, but I like. You know, you have to love the shit. Yeah, love to enjoy the shit because it's what you want. It's a package. So when you are doing what you want, I can tell you, you don't need to find any reason to be motivated. If you are, then ask yourself why you are doing that. Is it for money? Or maybe because I need to feed my family? Then keep yourself motivated. Yeah.
All right. That's great. I also need to think about my own life.
Are you happy hosting? Okay, next.
Awkward silence, dude. Yeah. Okay, then we'll just round off with maybe you can share what is coming up for you next, what you're busy with, and then thank the audience for watching.
What I'm busy with. Oh, okay,
Other than the script writing, right?
Yeah, I'm writing for Nana Wang number 1, part 2, and then a few projects coming up. I'm probably going to travel in and out of Singapore to Malaysia and different countries. And of course, recently I've just signed to Funky Monkey as a singer. Singer! Yeah, so maybe you will probably see more like songs, like 等你回来, you know, coming home, like this type of songs that will inspire you or touch your heart in some way or another through music. I think in 2022, that will be my new identity. I have another identity now, which is a singer. Yeah, so I'm looking forward working with Eric and guys from Funky Monkeys. Yeah, and these are a little bit of surprises that I give myself and to the audience. Yeah, so thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoy. So don't forget to sign up my masterclass here.
I sign up.
Only got one person. Okay, pay outside. Yeah, the ding dong bell is here. Like button, like, subscribe and follow. Yeah, these are for the Yahoo News. Then these are mine. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Okay.
So fun.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.